Matt Cardle shot to fame as an X Factor contestant back in 2010, going on to win the series and sell millions of records.
But this week, Monday, in fact, he joined the cast of the West End show Memphis the Musical, and he's here with us now. How terrifying. I mean, you're used to being on stage, but being in the theatre in front of a different type of audience, it must have felt terrifying.
It was totally terrifying. But I said to everyone, after the first show, I was so surprised at how much fun I had, considering how terrified I thought I would be. I thought I'd be too nervous to enjoy it, to be honest, but that was not the case. I just had more fun than I've ever had. OK,
so tell us quickly about the story and your character.
So, it's Memphis in the 50s. Segregation is in full swing between blacks and whites. I play a sort of a white guy that goes into a bar. He already loves the black music, but he falls in love with Beverly's character and wants to get her on the radio, make her a star. He does that, and on the way it is, you know, just hilarity and heartbreak.
Well, he's obviously a major proponent of rhythm and blues, and that was seen as the devil's music back then. Absolutely, in segregated Tennessee, and also as segregated, very important at this particular point, because it was illegal for there to be a mixed relationship.
Yeah, totally. I mean, what my character is doing is so dangerous, but he has no real grasp of that, which is so endearing, you know.
And Beverly was going to be here today, but she's got a bad throat.
Yeah, she's not well, bless her.
So she can't make it. So lots of love to her. Do you know what I've always said, that she is? If you're a singer or you in that sort of area, she's seen as, you know, the queen of soul in the UK.
Yeah, without a doubt, one of the best vocalists that, you know, this side of the planet, if not the whole planet, has ever produced.
She's taken the West End by storm and has done for a number of years. In fact, I think she's had to delay her album because the West End is going so well. But it's incredible that she's never been an international major star.
Yeah.
And I never understood that, because she's so good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I had to get over it quite quickly when we were in rehearsal. We were, you know, watching her sing when I went to see the show, and, you know, blew me away. Stepped into the rehearsal room this close, and she's singing at me, and I was like... I was like, this has to stop. This has to stop really soon, otherwise I can't carry on. It's so good.
Is it true that you then went backstage and she thought, brilliant, you could take over, you could do this role? She suggested you?
Well, I was in the studio and I got a phone call from our manager saying that she'd been in touch with regards to seeing whether it was something that I'd like to do. And the fact that Beverly Knight had been thinking about me, you know, in that kind of sense, I was like, are you joking? What? So I went to see the show, fell in love with everything about it, you know, and... yeah, bit off a big chunk of something that I'm busy chewing at the moment.
I bet it's weird because, obviously, when you're doing a gig, everyone's making a lot of noise and there's a huge amount of applause. But in the theatre, in those moments when it is very sensitive or emotional, it goes incredibly quiet. That must be weird for you.
It's very strange, Phil. Yes, it is. It's one, and Amanda, you'll know. It's that moment where I don't like any silences in my show on tour. I'll be gabbling.
Or in life, in my case.
The worst awkward silences. But there's these points, and it's up to me to keep things moving, you know. And Beverly's looking at me, and I'm like, you know, there's a whole crowd of people there waiting for me to, you know, and I'm like. Well, it's not eggy, though. It's
no,
acting,
you just
and it's
feel
part
it. You
of the
know
thing.
when the right time is to speak again.
But it was strange the first time around.
And do you love it?
Yeah, I absolutely love it, and I really mean that. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do. I didn't think I'd be having as much fun as I am. It's so different from being on tour. It's a different kind of fun.
Also a big successful show as well. I mean, it's won Tony's and it's won Olivier's as well. So it's a lovely show to. If that's going to be your debut, that's a beauty.
And rightly so. You know, it's just an incredible show, and everyone involved in it is so sweet.
It's the Shaftsbury, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
I've done that bit.
Yeah.
What dressing room are you in?
The top one, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, lots of stuff.
Right at the very top of the building.
Yeah. But everyone's so lovely.
Exercise.
Whereabouts is Beverly?
One below.
Right, OK. And do you ever sneak down there for her sweet stash?
Yes, we've heard about her.
That's not a euphemism, by the way.
Well,
normally mine.
Come down for a sweet stash.
I've seen it and I know where it is now. And if I see the doors open,
Stop it now.
So we better explain what it is. She has an incredible sweet collection.
She could literally open a sweet shop, and I'm not kidding.
Well, I've got here, because Friday is Bonbon Day, isn't it?
Yes,
in,
it
in
is.
the theatre,
Yeah, it is.
which is instigated by her. So we've got our own this morning bonbons for you.
Oh,
and because
amazing.
she's got a bad throat, you can take those back.
Oh, that's so sweet. She'll love
And good
it.
luck, and I'm going
replenish the
to
stash.
come and see this in September, I think.
Please do, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
such a great show.
Well, mate, lovely to see you.
Brilliant. We're taking your calls in our phone in right after this short break.